Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here for our Football Manager 23 playthrough, the ABC Journeyman. We're at club number 9, Coventry City. We've been there a while, and as you can see, we have played the first leg of our last 16 Champions League tie against Bayern, and we won 3-0 quite convincingly. We also played a couple of other games as well, but we got two absolute massive games which will define the rest of our season. We've got a game against Bayern Munich, the return leg, which is going to be tough, even with a 3-0 lead. And in the league, we've got a couple of things to do, because we could potentially get back within striking distance of Liverpool, but we've got to beat them at Anfield. That's right, folks. It's right at the sharp end of the season. We saw the victory over Liverpool in the Cup, which was a fantastic result. We followed that up with a very disappointing 2-2 draw away against Sheffield United. We took the lead with Leo, and then they raced into a 2-1 lead. But we did pull one back from Franchetti. We tried our hardest to get something else out of that, but we're not able. The other game that we played in the league was a match against Brentford, bottom of the league. Took us a little bit of time to get the goal, but Pendo got himself a goal, Cowperthwaite and Spice with the goals. We missed the penalty in that, but probably most importantly, we had injuries to Christiansen and Leo in that match, which means both of them are probably out for the rest of the season. That's not great, certainly on the right side of our attacking formation. The other match that you saw, there was a 3-0 victory over Bayern. It was a lot closer than that, but we got the result, which was the most important thing. Franchetti with a brace and Josh Long with a rare goal this season. He's not got a lot of them, but it was a cracking performance to get that 3-0 victory, which puts us in a really, really good position to qualify. But we've got to do that. And that's going to be the tricky thing, because we can easily lose a 3-0 lead. And then we're following that up today with an away match against Liverpool, hopefully an away win against Liverpool. But you can see the importance here. Liverpool are 2 points ahead of us, but with a game in hand. If we can pick that back up, they're playing Forest actually up very, very soon. Now, Forest are bottom of the league, so you'd expect Liverpool to win that, but you just never know. So if we could somehow get a win there, that would put us back in the mix. But look how close things are in the title race. It is absolutely nip and tuck. And if we could get a victory against Liverpool, somehow do it, then, well, we could potentially win the league. Because they might be in a bit of a spiral. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So we are going to play our first game against Bayern. I think we might change tactics a little bit for this. So team we're going to be going with is this one. Hopefully it is the right move. Actually, one other change. So we're going to go with this one here. Spice is leading the line, and then Long, Cowperthwaite and Pendo just behind him. Franchetti and Bykov in the centre, with Chulisi, Gusic, Alvarez and Scharold across the back line, with Gundogan in goal. Don't know how this is going to go, but we hope for the very best here against a very, very tough Bayern Munich side. We're going to try and hold on to this performance, but we know how good Bayern are, so we're going to just try this. We've used this formation a few times, and it has limited the opposition quite effectively. But the problem is we've got so many players who are in the tired. They are tired. They're struggling a little bit. But right on that line there, well, if Spice had scored there, that might have been the blow to win it. But what a start. Chulisi right on the paint, wasn't he? Just so wide. So 19 minutes in. Certainly Bayern have had the better of it, but not really created an awful lot. And ooh, that was tight. That was tight. It was a very tight angle to get that a shot away, but it hit the post. Don't think he was ever at risk of scoring, but need to make sure we don't do anything silly here. Here's Navarro. Plays it back. And yet again, we get the bodies in the way. And this is what we have to do. Here's Calperthwaite. Can he lead a little bit of a charge? Pendo getting a rare start. It's a cracker. And Spice scores. It's 1-0. Is that offside? He could well be offside with that one. It was a beautiful little counter. And it is allowed. Scored down the other end. That might be the winning goal. Pendo plays an absolutely stunning ball into Spice, who finishes it off beautifully. What an important goal that could be. So 28 minutes in. I mean, they need 4 goals now. 4 goals to tie us. So this is going to be tough for them. We're not going to be trying to play expansive football at all. Now, here's Bykov, done well there. Here's Long. Oh, come on, close him down, close him down. Oh, I thought he had got him there. Alvarez. Bykov. Franchetti, who was amazing in the first leg. And we're going wide here. Chilisi. He's going for a little bit of a run himself, lost the ball though. Feels like there's something coming here. Maybe Bayern's going to get a goal back here. Barnill's. And that's nicely done. Straight through us. 21st of the season. And I think they certainly deserve a goal in this. They've not been amazing, but you've got to think the defence should have been doing a little bit better. Alvarez and Sharrell just let the player go through there. We just need to be a little bit more cautious here. We don't want to give them opportunities. Calperthwaite looking tired. We're desperate to try and... Oh, come on, Chilisi. Don't do anything silly. That's it. Play it back. That's nicely done. Oh, that's beautifully done. Long. Inside. It's Calperthwaite. Oh, it's in. It's 2-1. And it's amazing we are being still, even though we're trying to be a little bit more defensive, we've still got a potent threat at the other end of the pitch. It's awesome to see. Here's Long, 39 minutes in, Calperthwaite, and he just finds the tiny little gap that was left open for him. 5-1 on aggregate. What a performance thus far against Bayern Munich. Oh, it was flicked over. That was almost another goal. Unbelievable stuff. Absolutely unbelievable. Jeff. 45 minutes. And this would be the half that we dreamed about if we can keep things as they are. Keep them 4 goals behind us. And even if they go score 4 goals, that's assuming we're not going to score another one. And at the minute, we look a real danger going forward as well. So there's a little bit of space on that left side. They've done well here. That looks offside. It's 2-2, but they're already pulling that one back, I think. Yeah. I mean, they're running away with the goal, but it is awarded. It is awarded. I didn't think he was onside. Les Desma. And it's 2-2. Oh, it's well done, that was. Very nicely done. So we get to half-time, 2-2. It's not bad at all. Pretty pleased with that. But ideally, it would be nice not to have conceded that late goal. Well, Cellino is coming on at right back for Sharrell. And as you can see, we are 65 minutes on the clock, so we really just moved on quite a bit without much of an issue, and that one almost the hat-trick for Bernils. But what a lovely performance this has been at Bayern, at the Allianz. So here's Franchetti. If you don't watch it, you can get done on the counter, and that's what they're doing here. 71 minutes on the clock. Here they come. We need to probably make some changes because we've got some tired legs out there. Nicely cleared, but here they come again. They need 3 goals. They've got 18 minutes to do it. It's not... What a strike that was. I mean, wow. They just 2 goals needed now, and they got 18 minutes. But what a strike. And it is a kick-off highlight, folks. I mean, if we end up losing this, given how well we've done, here's Pendo, who's been pretty good, actually, considering. Oh, he's lost the ball there. Calpathwaite's picked it up now. Ball goes forward. Oh no, what are you doing, mate? The pass was on just to recycle it, and you've let that one go now. And here is Alvarez. How have we lost the ball there? Oh my God, it's 4-2. It is 4-2. How have we done this? There's nothing in it yet. We are still on course. Yes, we've made a couple more changes, and Bayern are coming again. And I'm amazed how things have just not worked out. We've almost thrown this away. Here's Pendo. Oh, please be. Mertelmeier was one of the players we bought on. Oh, that has to be allowed. Yeah, they're celebrating. That's got to be the one, hasn't it? That's got to be the one. We're 4-3 down, so just 2 goals behind. Well, what a wonderful result that was. Bayern were always going to give it a good go, and they did. And we knew we needed to score goals. They scored 4 of them. We scored 3 of our own. And I think overall, what a wonderful performance that was. It looked a bit scary at the end. I was a bit concerned we were going to throw it away with those 2 late goals they scored. But I thought one of the standout performances was Pendo on the right side, who came in as a replacement for Leo, and what a replacement he provided. Really well done. So yes, we lost against Bayern, but we scored 3 goals, which was pretty darn amazing. So we are into the quarterfinals. That is a huge result for this club. And I don't think anyone would have thought we'd have won that game, but being able to control it so well for big parts of it, it was awesome. I don't think we know who we're going to play. We see Inter got through their match on penalties, but I think we know a nice 6-4 victory on aggregate. So who have we got? We might get that information right away. So we just get a 4-3. We lost 4-3. That's fine. These are some of our youngsters. You can see we've got some top talent in there. Goalkeeper, left back, and striker. None of these are really looking very good. I mean, it's okay, but not fabulous. We get £8 million for that victory there. What a performance. Who could we potentially be playing next up? We don't know yet, but let's have a look. There's still a couple of games to play. So Man United looking like they're getting knocked out, and then Arsenal and Tottenham are the other ones. So it could be Inter. I'd take Inter. Barcelona, no thanks. Milan, PSG and Benfica. Inter or Benfica, I'd absolutely take all day. Right, folks. Let's go forward, and we'll play the Liverpool game next up. So this is the draw for the Champions League quarter-finals. Benfica playing PSG, Milan, Barcelona. That's a tough time. Madrid against Tottenham, and we have picked up Inter. I don't mind that draw at all. I think we have played Inter before. I think we've beaten Inter before. I might be lying about that. But it feels like we have. We have played them and beaten them, but it was a friendly. It was a little while ago. Let's have a look how Inter have actually got on. I mean, you look at the victories they went through against Juve. That's a pretty solid result. Dropped points against Villarreal and Porto. A win away against Benfica, that's one we struggled with. But so they've not really had the hardest of runs, in all honesty. They've done okay. I think there is a chance there. I think that's an easier game than the one we just played, to be honest. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But we got more important things at the minute. We are going to be playing Liverpool very soon, so let's get ready for that one. Well, here we go. Both teams have had midweek games. This one, if we can beat them, would put us within 2 points of them, so within striking distance. They are on a little bit of a dodgy run, Liverpool. Well, as dodgy as it gets for them, at least. You can see they've dropped a fair few points recently, so there is a real opportunity, I think, to get maybe an opportunity, well, just, you know, a lucky win out of it. I think it's going to have to be. But you look at some of the other games they've got left. Manchester United away, that's a tough one there, but then it gets a little easier. Brighton away, there could be points dropped there, but then the last few games look like they probably are going to have those sewed up unless something rather significant happens to their confidence. But let's see what we can do here. I feel Liverpool are probably still too strong for us, but you just never know, do you? Well, you can see the other match, Manchester City are losing to Leeds at the minute, which is another massive surprise. Right, so a very, very similar side to the one that we saw out in the last game. We can see that, in fact, it's exactly the same side. The only difference being that Mertelmeier is on going to the German under-23 squad, so he's missing the match. And so that means Alan, just back from injuries, just become fit. He goes straight back into onto the bench. So gives us another opportunity. Alan is always someone who I don't mind bringing on. It's his last season. What a way to finish his last season if we can finish it off with another bit of silverware. That would be something. Well, it's actually, we've got more what's the word? Possession than they have at the minute. Doesn't necessarily mean anything because it looks like we've had the first shot, and well, that was, if that had gone in, I would have been disappointed. But we saw it. It's not the best highlight I'm ever going to see. I mean, it didn't look like there was much chance there, but maybe it's still going on. Here's Chilisi, loses the ball. That is a big mistake. Here's Pause, and that is so far over the top. Can't even find the ball. Well, Cortez does well, finds the tackle, but looks like Liverpool starting to apply a little bit of pressure 17 minutes on. I mean, it would be amazing if we could do something, but not this time. The only thing that we've got potential here is that if that's offside, I am not convinced it is, to be honest. It is awarded, and yeah, it was nicely done. A lot of space on that right side for Lolo, and it's a lovely ball put in, and well, less said about the defending the better. We are 1-0 down here. Well, another bit of a disaster. Josh Long has got a bit of an injury, so Pendo's having to go on the left side. Puljic, who's hardly played at all, is coming on that right side. Can he be the difference maker? Not seen much. I mean, in terms of chances, there's been one chance we've seen, and that's been it. So, you know, it's not a huge amount between the two teams, but they're 1-0 up. They don't need to push, do they? Right, a little bit of a change here. We've got we're going with 3 up top. Puljic, Spice, and Pendo. Camperthwaite's back in midfield. We can probably have to take him off soon. He's looking a little bit on the tired side. We have players who can come on. I think we just to try and get that goal. We don't want to lose this game if we can avoid it. We've not had a shot on target yet. Oh, there's one. Right, all change, please. Calpathwaite, Spice, Pendo, Chilisi all off. Reynolds, Allen, Reyes, and Chelino come on at the end here. We're going to go positive and let's see if we can create a one chance. Ball in. Is this the chance? Allen. I mean, if he'd got the goal, I think I would have been happy. That would be the way to wrap up his time at the club. But, I mean, Liverpool have not really given up too many chances It's been a very, very professional display from Liverpool. And I know we've had a lot of games to play, and clearly we had a lot of players who were tired after that midweek game. But Liverpool played a midweek as well. So it's no real excuse for why we're not able to keep up with them. But I think that's it for the league. Unfortunately, Liverpool, we got made the changes at the end, and you can see a nice little spike in terms of chances. So I'm happy with that. But the players we were bringing on, they're not going to win. They're not going to win football games, are they? We were taking off our best players because they just were not capable of playing at that level at the minute, because they're just knackered. But we lose, but it's not a bad loss. It's a decent performance. And we're still in the Champions League, so that's the key thing. So next time out, of course, we're going to be coming back for that quarter-final against Inter Milan. Can we get through that? Let us know in the comments about that. We'll concentrate now on the Champions League, because if we can win the Champions League, that I think would be where the save ends. I think that's kind of like the ultimate goal, Champions League. If we don't win the league, fine, but Champions League, that's something different. I mean, they say made to rue missed chances. We had one shot on target, one shot really of any note. So Reynolds, the youngster Leighton Reynolds, not quite doing it yet. 1 goal in 16, really needs to be better. I wonder, and let me know in the comments, whether we should think about loaning him out for a season and just seeing if he can maybe, playing regular football, start to find the back of the net, because he's not started yet for us in the league. And you can see he had that one game where he came on, scored, looked really good, and I want him to work, but at the minute, it's just not quite going. Anyway, folks, that will do us. We're going to be coming back for the game against Inter, so that's pretty much straight away. We'll be playing both of these games on camera. I'll do the Cardiff game off camera, but this is the business end of the season. We're going to be focusing on this. We know we're going to be playing in the not necessarily the Champions League, but the at least in Europe next season. We've already sorted that one out. I mean, it would be nice to qualify for the Champions League for a 4th successive season. But we'll see how we do there. It's going to be hard because there's 6 teams going for it, and we are still in Champions League action, as are Tottenham, it has to be said. Anyway, folks, see you next time. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.